Hi everyone. We're going to talk a little bit about extensions. Extensions are a left hand technique that allows you to reach more notes than you would with your normal closed hand position. So when you're using extensions, what you're doing is you're changing the shape of your hand. For example, our normal hand shape, we keep our thumb underneath our two, and our first, second, third, and fourth fingers are all half step apart. Right? That's your normal hand position. In an extended position, you have a whole step between your 1 and your 2, and then your regular half step between 2 and 3, and half step between 3 and 4. So in order to get into the extended position from your regular closed position, you have two options. One, you can do a forward extension, which means that your first finger stays put, and your 2, 3, and 4 take a step forward. The other option is that your 2, 3, 4, and thumb stay the same and your first finger takes a step backward. So we have forward and backward extensions. So you actually have an opportunity to practice your extensions in your Medieval Wars piece in measure 72 and 73. So if you take Medieval Wars and find measure 72 and 73, I'm just going to use the 3 notes from measure 72 and the first note from measure 73 to make a little extension exercise. So I just played those 4 notes twice in a row. We start in our regular first position spot. And while we're playing open G, we slide the thumb half a step to reach the F sharp with your 4, and then you play your E natural with a 2. And to repeat it, then you really feel the extension because you're going to reach back with your first finger. Open. Reach back. So in order to reach back, what I do with my first finger is I actually point it at the ceiling and fall over. So my first finger is pretty straight in an extension. It's very different from your normal technique, which is curved fingers all the time, right? In an extension, your first finger is going to be straight, and you're not actually going to play on the fingertip the way that you normally would. You're going to play like on the side of the finger. So when I reach back, I point and fall. Now, the key to an extension coming out right is really the thumb. The thumb always stays with the second finger no matter where it goes. So when my thumb moves, and then when my first finger reaches back, my thumb does not move because it's staying with the second finger. So we're going to try a couple other extensions in other places on the cello, just as little exercises. So there's that one that we just did that's actually in your piece of music that you can practice, but now we're going to just try a couple other ones. We're going to try starting 4 fingers on the D string. So what I played was 4 fingers on the D string, open A, first finger extended back, normal second finger. First finger points at the ceiling and falls over. Second finger just crosses the street to its normal place. So your 2, 3, 4, and thumb all stay exactly the same in this one. The only finger that moves is first finger, points at the ceiling and falls over. And we're going to try one other example, also on the D string. This time we're going to start with first finger in its normal position. So what I just played was first finger, and then 2 and thumb together took a big step forward, and then I played fourth finger without having to reach, and then open A. 2 and thumb move together. 3 and 4, just plop down on the string, and then I played open A. So you might wonder, well, couldn't I just shift? Instead of having to change the shape of my hand, instead of having to move the thumb, instead of having to straighten out the first finger, couldn't I just shift? You could, but then it would be really hard to play fast. For example, as opposed to doing it with a shift, it's harder to play fast. So making sure that your extension is really changing the shape in the hand instead of moving the whole hand is just a really great tool to have in your toolbox, especially as you build your skills and look forward to playing faster, more complicated music.